I don't go to the gym, at least not anymore. My family and I moved to a new house last year, so I live too far from an affordable gym. This means I have to adapt. Grease the groove. Grease the groove is an excellent training method to become stronger, more flexible and more mobile. I'll explain the grease the groove method with a simple example. My brother wanted to increase his pectoral muscles as well as his strength in push-ups, so all he did was choose a certain number of push-ups just outside of what was possible for him to do in a single set. He would perform these push-ups every hour throughout the day. This gives the pectorals, triceps and deltoids enough time for the muscles to rest between each set as you push them to failure. This is a great method to use when you don't have enough time for a full workout. This method has also been proven to increase recovery due to the numerous repetitions that you would be doing. This means that you have also now increased your work capacity, also known as strength endurance. Work capacity is the ability to train for a longer or extended period of time. Number 2, keep it simple. If you do have time for full workouts, the best method for people training at home would be to keep it simple. Use basic movements at high repetitions. The basic movements for at-home training would include variations of push-ups, squats, pull-ups, lunges, and of course core exercises. If you have access to any weights, then I would recommend bicep curls, tricep extensions, rows, and exercises for hamstrings such as dumbbell deadlifts. To progress and fully master your body, you would need to be doing these exercises at repetitions as high as 20 or more, or you need to move on to a harder progression of the exercise. One of the easiest progressions to start with for most exercises would be to like and subscribe to the channel. You can try practicing that right now. Number 3, incidental training. Incidental training simply means being more active. For instance, instead of leaning over to pick up something on the ground, you could instead perform a pistol squat to pick that something off the ground. You are now putting in more effort than you would normally do. This helps to burn more calories as well as increase blood flow to certain areas of the body. When you brush your teeth, you don't have to stare at yourself with a stick in your mouth. Instead, you could do calf raises while staring at yourself with a stick in your mouth. That sounds much more fun, doesn't it? Number 4, buy the right equipment. A lot of people don't always have the option of buying barbells and large weight machines, nor do some people have the space to put said machines and weights. So, in the end, you either make do with bodyweight exercises and the other techniques mentioned in this video, or buy some very special equipment. A great list of equipment that does not take up much space, but can all result in powerful and mobile muscles would include sandbags, kettlebells, Indian clubs, dumbbells, cables, and of course, elastic bands. Some people believe that elastic bands and chains or cables cannot help you grow any muscle or are completely useless in mastering the body, but this belief is false. The truth is that cables and bands can help the human body in many ways, from increasing tendon strength to joint support, and yes, you can develop your muscles too, to a certain degree of course. Cables and bands have been shown in numerous studies to improve blood flow to tendons and ligaments while also being more gentle on your older bodies. Number 5, become master of your body. One of the key differences between training your body at the gym compared to training at home is that you don't just focus on building muscle at home. You start thinking in different ways to keep your body active, and so end up training not just for muscles, but for other goals as well, healthier goals. You start to focus on your mobility, you start to focus on your flexibility, you start to focus on your posture, your explosiveness, your work capacity, and many more abilities that few training programs touch on. There is no excuse for not training in some way or another. I don't have a pull-up bar and yet I can perform pull-ups on the stairs. You just have to be creative. This means having control over your mind, and the best way to do that is in this video.